Welcome back to the Sussex Smuggler. I'm your host, Captain James Bollinger, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of Pevensey Castle in East Sussex, England. Nestled in the picturesque landscape of East Sussex, England, Pevensey Castle stands as a silent sentinel to centuries of history and architectural evolution. This ancient fortress, with its roots reaching back to Roman times, has witnessed the ebb and flow of civilizations, embodying a rich tapestry of historical significance and architectural grandeur. Pevensey Castle's historical journey begins with the Romans, who constructed the initial fort known as Anderida around AD 290. The strategic location along the south coast made a key defensive outpost against potential Saxon invasions and was made up of a chain of forts called, or is known as today, the Saxon Shore Forts. Over the centuries, the castle played a crucial role in various historical events, including the Norman conquest of 1066, during which William the Conqueror, I beg your pardon, landed at Pevensey before marching on to Hastings. The castle continued to evolve, witnessing significant modifications and expansions during the medieval period. Its walls stood witness to medieval conflicts, royal visits, and it even acted as a royal prison. The castle served both defensive and administrative purposes, leaving an indelible mark on the region's historical narrative. One of the most captivating aspects of Pevensey Castle is its architectural diversity, reflecting the different periods of its existence. The original Roman walls, constructed with the precision characteristic of Roman engineering, still stands as a testament to the longevity of the castle. The medieval additions such as the Inner Bailey and the Gatehouse contribute to the castle's imposing presence. The layout of Pevensey Castle is a maze of stone walls, towers, and courtyards. The concentric rings of defence from the outer walls to the inner keep showcase the evolution of military architecture over the centuries. Exploring the castle feels like stepping through a living history book, each section narrating a different chapter in the castle story. Pevensey Castle boasts several notable features that capture the imagination of visitors. The medieval gatehouse, with its imposing structure and defensive mechanisms, stands as a formidable entrance. The well-preserved Roman walls, punctuated with towers, provide a glimpse into the military strategies employed by ancient civilizations. Visitors can also marvel at the views from the castle walls, which offer panoramic vistas of the surrounding countryside and the English Channel. The castle's strategic location overlooking the sea underscores its historical importance as a coastal defence fortress. The preservation of Pevensey Castle is a testament to the commitment to the safeguarding cultural heritage. English Heritage, which manages the site, ensures that the castle remains open to the public, allowing visitors to immerse themselves in the rich history that echoes through its stone walls. Pevensey Castle serves as an educational hub, offering a window into the past for students, scholars, and history enthusiasts alike. The castle's educational programs, guided tours, and interactive exhibits contribute to a deeper understanding of medieval life and military architecture. In addition to its educational role, Pevensey Castle attracts tourists from all around the world. Its historical significance, coupled with the scenic surroundings, make it a compelling destination for those seeking to explore England's cultural heritage. Pevensey Castle stands as an enduring symbol of England's past, a living testament to the resilience of stone and the spirit of human history. From its Roman origins to the medieval modifications, the castle narrates a story that spans centuries, encapsulating triumphs, conflicts, and cultural evolution of a nation. Visiting Pevensey Castle is not merely a stroll through ancient ruins, it is a journey through time, an exploration of the foundations upon which modern England stands. Well, after all that, I suppose I better take you for a look round, hadn't I? So it's over to me in the field, walking around Pevensey Castle. I'll see you back in the studio soon. Looking at the top of the screen, you can see the remains of the Roman shore fort wall, and then if you look over to the top corner of the screen where the houses and trees are, you can see the east gate. Here you can see at Pevensey Castle the curtain wall, the gatehouse, the front tower, and the path leading over the moat that was once for the seawater. Out here, as we pan round, you can see the grounds, and in the distance, that would be the west gate. In the distance of the Roman fortification, and in this area is where the Britons were enslaved to work for the Romans, and the Roman fort would now be behind us, where the castle stands. And it was here that when the Saxons invaded, they massacred all the Britons left behind in the 5th century by the Romans. And over there is the East Gate, where the Saxons then went out and developed an island. And there gives you the West Tower and the moat. You can see there at the beginning of the castle, you've got the gatehouse there, which was a siphoned gatehouse with 2 portcullises to keep your enemy trapped if they did enter, where you could shoot and stab from above and at the sides. We're going to take a trip now down the steps to the dungeon. If you're visiting the castle, do take care taking the steps down. They are a bit narrow and old and steep, but you've got a railing both sides most of the way anyway. Down to the dungeon, it's a bit dark green and dismal. What you'll notice when you get down there is that there's a grate that is raised above the floor, and that's because it's actually, there's water at the bottom of it, probably originally seawater, that prisoners were kept there, right there, where that used to be a ring right there for chains. So you see the grating there to keep visitors out of the water, but prisoners would, of course, still be kept in water and only see light of day when the guard brought them their food. So yeah, you've got a steep climb back out of Pevensey Castle. Has 2 dungeons, and the one we're going to look at now is the Obulette dungeon, where you'd be thrown in and left to die. It was originally covered by a trap door, with that being the only entrance and exit, one way in and one way out until your death. You'd just be left in there until you died. Quite a bleak prospect, I'm sure you agree. In 1588, the Crown at the time gave Pevensey Castle this red cannon that you can see on your screen, as a defence against the Spanish Armada. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tour around Pevensey Castle. Of course, that's not every nook and cranny of the castle, and I'd probably ruin it if I did show you every nook and cranny and tell you every story and every piece of history about it. But of course, there is one way of finding out. Of course, you can look things up online, but do take the time to visit the castle. It's managed by English Heritage. If you're a member, of course, it's free to get in. I believe if you're not a member, it's £7.50 per adult. It's a wonderful place, and it's well worth a walk around the area. There's some nice pubs and the Mint House to visit. You can even book a ghost walk along there as well. Look out for posters in the car park area for all of that. But yeah, very interesting place. Well worth a visit. I think, and it's hard to think, isn't it, that all round those outer walls is where the sea once was. One of my favourite places. It's fairly local to me, so hopefully soon, as you probably get down below on the ticker, is Portchester Castle coming up next week. So hope to get out and film that one soon. Looking forward to that one. But look, take care of yourselves. See you all on the next video. Thanks very much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Goodbye.